Janice, would you want to take a roll call, please?
John Whipple.
Here.
Bill Ernstis.
Here.
Jim Pruitt.
Here.
And John Dooley.
Here.
Ed will be absent. I'd like to move to approve the agenda. We didn't have any extra print. I made a few changes to be sure we know what we're going to discuss. Taxiways, hangar pricing, approval of bills, done management report on CIP, and then we're going to read into the record a letter we got from the tourist bureau. Anybody else have anything else they want to go on?
Just ask about the Bassies.
I'll have to get a hold of them on and see where we stand. They were supposed to flow in last week.
Oh, it's on here. We will business. Never mind.
So are we on what table with Massey then? Or?
No, keep it on there. We'll discuss it.
Okay.
I didn't see. I missed it on there.
Well, now you got the CIP on here also.
CIP, non-management report.
Okay. I guess I'll move to accept the agenda.
Okay. Second?
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Approved. Janice, would you want to read the minutes from the September meeting, or would you rather have Mr. Dooley read 16?
I read her so she could read mine.
The meeting of the Greensburg Board of Aviation Commissioners convened on Monday, September 27th, 2010. President Bill Ernstis called the meeting to order at 7 p.m. Roll call was taken. Present were Commissioners Bill Ernstis, John Dooley, Ed Dwinger, Jim Pruitt, and Don Whipple. Absent was Board Secretary Janice Hoover, and John Dooley served as acting secretary for this meeting. The agenda was presented and unanimously approved with motion 270-10. John Dooley read the August minutes, and they were unanimously approved by the board in motion 271-10. In old business, the Vassie lights have been modified by Jerry Shivler to block their view from an approach not on center line. The FAA now must re-inspect the Vassies for their approval before they can be turned on for use. In new business, 2 bids have been received for construction of a new concrete tie-down pad near the fuel pumps. The pads is to the pads are to be 20 by 60 feet, reinforced with wire and rebar, sloped for drainage and scored. Ed motioned and Don seconded that we accept the $3,000 bid from John Elsner over the competing bid of $4,484. Motion 272-10 carried unanimously. The packet of bills was presented and discussed. John motioned and Jim seconded that we pay the bills as listed. Motion 273-10 carried unanimously. President Bill Ernstis asked if there were any comments or questions from the public. Bob Dougherty asked when the tie-down pad would be built. Bill responded with that the weather would dictate whether it be constructed this fall or next spring. Bob also asked whether the required distance of buildings from the current runway would change once the new runway is in service and the old runway becomes a taxiway. Bill said he doubted the distance would be any different, but that would be determined at a much later date. President Bill Ernstis read a statement of his personal opinion regarding the airport modernization, its purpose, and its funding. With a motion from Ed and a second from Jim, the board voted unanimously in favor of motion 274-10 to adjourn. The next meeting is scheduled for Monday, October 25th, 2010 at 7 p.m. in City Hall.
Any changes or corrections?
Just a correction. I'll strike the S off pad. It's on the new concrete tie-down pads.
It's minor. I got it.
Motion to accept.
I move we accept.
The second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Carried. Okay, Vassie lights. The FAA has not contacted me about the flyover. I will contact them this week. Jerry, I think, did a good job. You and Jerry flew and looked at the lights. The new one would appear through the trees and whatever. So.
Right. You pretty much have to be right up, pretty close to center line before you can pick up the Bassies. You go off center, and they'll disappear. He's got a baffle such that it shields the light. And that's what FAA wanted.
I'll get hold of them and see if we can get a date scheduled.
So it's just a matter now of them overflying and
Apparently they've approved the slope. Is that right?
The slope is
they won't retest the slope of it.
No, they're not supposed to. Okay. Next is taxiways. Would you like to address us as to the problem with the taxiway?
No, I have the information.
Okay. We've had a problem with skydive blocking taxiways for aircraft around the hangars. I've spoken to Don Tribbett, and Don would like for us to pass a motion that we would commission him to write whatever's necessary to take care and correct the problem of people parking in the taxiway, blocking it, playing cornhole and whatever. A lot of that's done by the skydive people. So I would like to ask if someone would make a motion to that effect.
You want them to see photographs? Or
Yeah, you want to see the,
Is this planes going from their hangar to the?
from hangers to, yeah.
Are they, my understanding is they're blocking the
That's
taxiway.
correct. They just park right on the taxiway, and motorcycles and whatever, and aircraft have to stop and get removed and start back up to get out and come in.
I mean, is this a problem endemic with skydive, or,
Yes,
I mean, is it skydive only?
that's the only ones that I know of.
Yeah, in our experience, skydive has been I guess, repeat offender of this. So we have asked other 10 neighbors to move once. Typically they'll move and they respect that, but skydive, unfortunately. And it's typically the customers of skydive, and sometimes some of the employees, but a lot of times it's the customers.
Well, what's the best approach? I mean,
Most likely it's customers of Skydive, is it not?
Customers and employees of.
Really? Employees, that's a no-brainer, that's ridiculous. Customers, they will have police.
I guess I'm fuzzy. What are we asking Don Trippett to do here?
To write whatever it takes. It could probably actually go into law per se, and have the police respond to it, because the police do take care of the airport.
That was my question. Do we not need an ordinance from the city?
Well, that's what Don would, well, I don't know if it would be from the city or what. See, it's my understanding, an airport can have its own police force. We don't have one.
Well,
Yes,
yeah,
okay.
yes,
Right.
Yeah,
He would
but-
write up whatever's necessary to tell us what
Well,
direction.
and the problem that I have with that, though, is that I think that it, I'm just trying to think how that would work legally.
Well, the other thing, are there existing ordinances or regulations in place that would cover this anyway?
I doubt it specifically.
Well, Donald, can we ask you that? Do you know?
I can address that.
Please.
The state requires you to have certain clearances in order to have your state approved certification to get in one. I would just address that if they're not complying with your current rules and regulations, which includes what the state wants you to do, then you have that right of removal. I don't know what the civil penalty attached if your rules and regulations.
Well, that's what I'm thinking about, is a civil penalty. If we want to, if we need the police to come out there to police the area,
Removal is an option, that's clear. The civil penalty may not be as clear.
Well, and the other side of that is that, if someone's blocking it, and, I mean, the real question is do we want it to have the force? I mean, obviously we want it to have the force of law, but do you want it to have a situation where they get, if they're blocking it, they're asked to move. If they fail to move at that point, then something's done. That's
one thing. I know the problem that I think he's apparently had is they have to ask him to move like a lot.
right. I understand.
Like every time he comes home.
I don't think you need a warning. That's something that has to do with safety. If they're in the area of the taxi, it's called the taxi lane in between the hangars, what you're talking about. And if you're in the area of the taxi lane, you have a certain safety clearance that you're supposed to have in that area, and nothing's supposed to be
Well,
there.
I understand that, but, I mean, are you going to ticket them? Are you going to, what exactly are we going to do here?
I think that's what
question.
John wants to write the letter. And he'll write the letter, then have approval by the board. Just needs authorization to write that kind of letter, telling them that cease and desist their activity, if not, then they're removed from the premises. Probably what he said. I don't think you want to give them any warning, you just send a letter, and